The gang division, our federal partners, FBI, state partner DPS, and ATF, and made a promise that we would get the individuals or the individual that's responsible for the murder of Takeoff in custody. Everybody took a role in this investigation.
I want everybody to know Finesse2Tymes, he just dissed Takeoff, all because him and Offset didn't see eye to eye once again. I want everybody to know, if Finesse2Tymes would have never even spoke on Offset or even mentioned his name when he was going through his rant and talking about J. Prince Jr. and talking about people who let females get over on them, I want y'all to know he opened up a can of worms, because Offset, he turned around, he looked at everybody who was standing outside downstairs by that studio building, and he said he want Finesse2Tymes out of everybody. He don't want to get into it with everybody who's standing out there. And I want everybody to know, Cardi B, she don't really rock with Offset right now at the moment. They still got kids together, and you know for a fact that they still was married. Regardless of how they looked at it, Offset, he know for a fact that Takeoff, Quavo, and Amigos, they was right there in his corner. And whatever happened inside of that bowling alley when Takeoff got hit up, I want y'all to really pay close attention, because the feds, they don't come and get people right when it happened. They come and get people years down the line so that they can be able to have a stronger case. Everybody said that they was going to come back and investigate what happened, and they did. Everybody knew for a fact that it was Mob Ties who played a role in it, and it was Mob Ties who did it with the help of Quavo, because Quavo, he could have protected Takeoff from the beginning. That should have never happened like that. And everybody kept saying that HPD, they was looking into it, and they was about to convict Lil Cam for the shooting and murder of Takeoff. But they end up getting DJ Pat, which is the dude Patrick Clark. I want y'all to know that's sad, man, but Finesse2Tymes, he know for a fact that you cannot do this, man. You can't go out here and keep on coming at people while you off these perks and off all these drugs and stuff like that. You can't be coming at people, and then when you wake up, you get mad at their response, and you get mad at what somebody done said. Now, Sugar home now. Regardless of what went down, Sugar, she back now. She told him not to go to that studio. Now, look what just happened. I want y'all to know, Finesse2Tymes, he caused this upon himself. But you got to understand, not just one rapper goes to one studio. Rappers go to all different types of studios, so you never know where you'll get caught lacking at. And I want y'all to know, Finesse2Tymes, he said what he said, but Finesse2Tymes, he was in the wrong, because he didn't know that Offset was going to come right there up in his face and tell him about himself. Now, Offset had the choice to swing off of him or do whatever he had to do, but look what happened. Finesse2Tymes end up backing down, running his mouth, talking loud, and this is what led to Offset, him sending his security to try to stop Finesse2Tymes and his homeboys. I want y'all to know, Offset with multiple security. He always had paid security wherever he go, regardless of what he doing. Finesse2Tymes, he had his homeboys around, so it's always going to be a conflict of interest, because Offset, he paying these people to actually protect him, and Finesse2Tymes, he not paying his homeboys. All he doing is rocking with his homeboy, got his homeboys being the security. If anything would have actually went down and somebody would have got hit up, you'll be the one at fault, because you didn't hire the proper security. Like, regardless of what's going on, man, I would like to send my condolences out to Takeoff, man, because regardless of what went down, J. Prince Jr., they keep saying J. Prince Jr. was the one who set up the play and had them to do that to Takeoff. Now, I don't know how true it is. If this is true, J. Prince Jr., you bogus what you did to Takeoff, man, because everybody in Atlanta saying it, and you already know when a person starts saying something, it's either going to be the truth or it's going to be fabricated.
And made a promise that we would get the individuals or the individual that's responsible for the murder of Takeoff in custody. So yesterday evening, we arrested Patrick Xavier Brown, 33 years old. He was charged with the murder of Takeoff.
Don't play like
like that, bro.
I've been hurt somebody, bro.
No. Sliding through the town, man. Sliding through the town. Got the birthday boy. Yeah, we on the 5th. Yeah, the 5th, boy. I got one for you now. I got a 6-1 coming home.
I spoke to Takeoff's mother early this morning, and my prayers, and I ask that all our prayers continue to go out to her and his entire family, his close friends, the city of Atlanta, and all of Takeoff's fans around the world. We lost a good man, and I didn't have the pleasure of meeting him, but everybody, the hundreds of people that I talked to, spoke on what a great individual he was. I want to thank them, the family, and everybody else for patience, allowing us to work through the evidence and the facts, which is most important. I also want to thank our investigators. Here today, Sergeant Michael, Lieutenant Barnes, Investigator Ross Watson, and also from the DA's office, Ruben Perez and Matt Gilliam, who's worked very hard on this case. All of our individuals, our divisions, our homicide division, thank you. People don't know the hard work that they do behind the scenes, the number of hours that they're away from their family members. So
everybody's not going to tell the same lie regardless of where you from or what state that you in. I want y'all to know, man, Takeoff family is the one still grieving right now, and the Fed said they not going to stop until they get the exact people who's involved in this. Now, keep in mind, they go to trial in November. As soon as they go to trial, we're going to see how the tables going to turn on J. Prince Jr. and them, because J. Prince Jr. and them, they act like they got away with it. Regardless of what went down, they already said that the DA brought up Takeoff was supposed to check in, but he never checked in. He never did none of the procedures you're supposed to do when you go to Houston, when you're supposed to meet up with J. Prince Jr. now. Now, keep in mind, Quavo was doing all the talking. It was over a dice game, but they said that it all escalated from the beginning of the conversation from when Quavo was asked about the checking in situation. Now, Offset, he chimed in a long time ago, and he told J. Prince Jr. and J. Prince and Mike Prince stop speaking on his brother, regardless of what's going on. He was there for his brother throughout everything since they was little. He said, can't no random person who he barely know from a can of paint, he don't know that man like that. He was saying he don't know J. Prince Jr. or J. Prince like that for them to speak on how their relationship was, regardless of what went down. And I feel that Takeoff, he'll still be here with us right now if Quavo would have been actually paying attention to what was going on and paying attention to his mouth, man, because if he would have never said, let's get up out of here before he hurt somebody, they would have never started shooting. Regardless of how you put it or how you look at it, Takeoff, he was unaware of everything that was going on. The Fed said that every piece of evidence that they got from right there, it led them back to the dude Patrick Clark, because they was able to retrieve the bottle with the fingerprints on it right there about where Takeoff was laying at. And I want y'all to know, it's sad that they did that to Takeoff, because Takeoff, he wasn't even in his hometown. Regardless of what went down, Takeoff, he didn't get there like that in his own city. He go to a whole nother city with his family member, but his family member doing a lot of talking. Y'all not in y'all same hood. And Offset kept saying, if they was in their own hood, that would have never happened or went down like that. Y'all know for a fact, Offset, he don't play no games, and anybody who speak down on Takeoff or anybody in their crew, you already know Offset, he always jump out there and defend them regardless of what's going on. I feel that Finesse2Tymes, he need to just calm down and keep it cool, man, because you can't keep going around talking about people, dead people. Hit the like button if you're a fan of Takeoff. Let me know if you feel that Finesse2Tymes wrong for what he did. Now, Sugar just got out of jail. Man, you got to lay low, man. Like, this what you been wanting, man. You been wanting smoke from Offset all this time. But then all of a sudden, now you want to tuck your tail and hop back in a black truck. At the end of the day, You brought this upon yourself. Stop talking about Takeoff. Takeoff ain't do nothing to you. This between you, Offset, and Cardi B. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you're a fan of Takeoff.